Alright guys, so welcome back to the sewing part of this Victorian corset. So I've went ahead to add stay to my pattern. To ensure that you have a neat corset, it is advisable you use interfacing for your fabric so that it will make it more look neat. So I've interfaced all of the pieces. So I'll just go ahead and join all the pieces together on my sewing machine. This is the front part. I make sure it has a lot of pieces, so I will join it together with enough space because I added enough allowance while I was transferring to the fabric. So I will show us the results after I join it. So I'll join the back too. So these are the two sides. So I'll set this aside, and also I'll join the lining the same way I join the front and the back. So guys, after joining the whole thing, I went and pressed every part down. Make sure you press it and your seam lines are open. So I did the same thing to the back and even to the lining. So now go ahead and join those two parts together, the front and the back, using my measurement. top. To my corset, I will be fixing wrestling bony to it. So this is called the wrestling bony. It can also call the sew on bony. You can sew on it. It's not like the plastic one that you won't be able to sew on. This one you can actually sew directly on it, and there is nothing that is going to happen to your machine, and your needle will not break as well. So let's start fixing the bone to our corset. So guys, when I was done fixing the bone, I went ahead and joined the two pieces together by the side, and I saw another extra boning channel on this part. So on this part, I'll be adding the plastic bone. I added the wrestling bone into every part of the corset dress because that's the bone I wanted to use. So if you like, you can use the plastic bone. So you will just sew on your sewing about the same allowances you added. So you will just insert your bones through those channels. So the next thing I will do is, I'm not going to be turning this thing as a regular one. So I want to sew these parts together because I'll be using a bias tape to hem the top. So I'll be using bias tape to hem the top. So the next thing I'll do is to just pin it down. Then I'll go over to the sewing machine and sew it. So after joining these parts, sewing it together, I'll go ahead and trim out the excess. So the next thing to fix in your bra cup, so when you turn it to the right side, it's looking like this. So get a needle and a thread and just fix it in to your seam allowance inside. So guys, I've gone ahead and added the bra cup to it. So the next thing for me to do is to use this my bias tape to hem the neckline and the waistline of the hem of the top. So what I'll be doing now is to sew from the wrong side. So after you sew it, the next thing is to turn it to the right side to hem it up. So let me sew it and show us the result. So guys, I went ahead and hemmed the top and the down parts like I said earlier with my bias tape. So now I'm done with that. As you can see, it's looking all beautiful. So this is the back, the inside, and this is the outside. So the next thing I want to add a stripe on it. So a stripe like this, I'll just place it here, and then to the back I'll sew it like this. But before then, I will have to double the bias so that it will have stamina enough to stand. So I'll go to my sewing machine and do that, and I'll show us how it looks. So guys, this is the sleeve, this is the top part. I just wanted it to have a ruffle at the top. So this is the ruffle and this is the second one. So I'll just go ahead, turn it to the wrong side and sew the side. So guys, this is the final look of our corset. As you can see, it's looking fine, very fine. And this, so let's fold it in. So this is our sleeve, a detachable one. So this is the final look. So guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. And if you are recreating this, don't forget to tag me on this. So you can follow me on Instagram at Precious Fabulous Design. And we have come to the end of this tutorial. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.